Good morning, everyone. My name is Holden Caulfield, and you're watching Travel with Holden. Yay! Today, I'm going to take you back to places I've been to, and there are going to be a lot, so you better be prepared. Enjoy! First place we're going to travel to is Pensy Prep in Pennsylvania. Welcome to Pensy Preparatory School or Pensy Prep. It is one of the funniest schools I have been to. Pensy Preparatory School is a boarding school, so I had to stay in a dormitory. I hate it. That place was full of phonies. Pensy Prep was founded since 1888 and known for molding boys into splendid, clear-thinking young men. Well, I'll tell you something, it's a goddamn lie. Pensy Prep had an image of some aristocratic school where students would have steak for dinner every Saturdays. If you're talking about that dry steak with lumpy mashed potato, yeah, we did get that goddamn steak for dinner. Another truth about this place is, it is fictional. The place doesn't exist. It is believed that the school which inspires Selinger is Valley Forge Academy. Second, we're going to Radio City Music Hall in New York. At the height of the Great Depression, thousands turned out for the opening of Radio City Music Hall, a magnificent Art Deco theater in New York City. Radio City Music Hall was designed as a palace for the people, a place of beauty where ordinary people could see high-quality entertainment. Since its 1932 opening, more than 300 million people have gone to Radio City to enjoy movies, stage shows, concerts, and special events.
Wow!
Radio City Music Hall was the creation of the billionaire John D. Rockefeller Jr. The theater was built in partnership with the Radio Corporation of America and designed by Donald Desky. The Rockettes are an American precision dance company founded in 1925 to present. They were known as the Mystery Rockettes at the beginning. Then, the Mystery Rockettes were called as the Rosettes on their first performance at Radio City Music Hall on December 27, 1932. Eventually, in 1934, the Rosettes officially became the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes. Our next stop is Central Park, the biggest park in Manhattan. It opened in 1876 and was known as one of the greatest achievements in artificial landscaping. This place is huge as hell. I'm not kidding. However, I've lived in New York my whole life. I know Central Park like the back of my hand. The only thing that bothered me is, where the hell did the ducks in this park go when winter came? A taxi driver told me that when the lake turned into ice, the ducks didn't disappear anywhere. They were there, right under the ice.
Hello, Mr. Caulfield. This is a little fact with I. I'm going to give an answer to your question. Where did the ducks go? The answer is, they migrate. When the cold comes, ducks trickle down the flyways from north to south to rubber place. The reasons are in winter, it is difficult for adult ducks to stay warm and find food. Some ducks migrate in order to breed or lay eggs. If they laid eggs in the cold, the eggs would not hatch. However, these days, Due to the climate change, migration does not happen very often. Ducks can survive the cold and remain in Central Park if there is an open water, and they can feed on plants beneath the water. So, if you visit the pond this time, you will see the ducks even in winter.
This is the American Museum of Natural History. It was founded in 1869 to present day. It is the largest natural museum in the world. The museum disseminates information about human cultures, the natural world, and the universe. Moreover, it contains more than 40 exhibition halls and displaying a portion of the institution's 32 million specimens and artifacts. This year is its 150th anniversary. These days, the exhibition has been expanded. I guess they moved the Indians into the new one. There was an exhibition called the Hall of Northwest Coast Indian, which was held in 1896. There was a live groups of mannequins showing context in which item were used. It was later disassembled. It is now called the Northwest Coast Hall. It is the museum's oldest gallery. Later, during 1966 to 1967, the Hall of Eastern Woodlands Indians and the Hall of Plains Indians were opened. I don't like how they changed the museum. Oh, and Northwest Coast Hall is now closed. In 1864, the state legislature authorized the City Parks Commission to establish a zoo. That was when the more formal Central Park Menagerie was established. Robert Moses remodeled the menagerie to become the Central Park Zoo, a works progress administration project. The tiny storybook zoo set a standard for its time. This carousel was the fourth thing built in the Central Park. It came in 1871 and became one of Central Park's most popular favorite attractions. The first carousel worked until 1924. Its successor came to work next. Sadly, both were destroyed by fire. The replacement was found in an old trolley terminal on Coney Island. It was abandoned. It became the current carousel and one of the finest examples of American folk art. During summer months, they open 7 days a week, weather permitting. Sometimes I want to ride a carousel too, but I'm too big now. Aww. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy it, and if you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
I should fuck her in the Benz.